Tonight on CSTV, we profile a future Canadian Olympian.
And you'll flip out for these future cheerleaders.
High school and varsity cross-country champions will be crowned.
Centennial Sports TV starts right now.
Hello everybody and welcome to Centennial Sports TV's Swan Song for 2013. I'm Justin Cuthbert.
And I'm Anson Henry, and what better way to kick off the show than to leap and dive right into it. We're going to take a look at some gymnastics, which at times can be somewhat of a contact sport.
My name is Peng Lee, and I'm on the UCLA gymnastics team.
The 20-year-old has been an elite gymnast for 14 years, and for a decade she's been a member of the Canadian national team. In 2008, she won 2 gold medals at the Canadian Championships, but shortly after, Lee was sidelined for 2 years with a displaced L5 vertebrae. Her time away from the sport didn't dampen her spirit, it only fueled her. Lee qualified for the 2012 Olympic Games in London, but her dream would be dashed with another setback, this time at a podium training event in Calgary.
So vault was my last event, and everything was going extremely well until vault, and I tried to do a Yurchenko double twist, which is a layout on the vault with 2 twists, and I came down and just landed wrong, and my knee popped out. I flew home, and then I got an MRI done, and they told me that I had torn my ACL, and that's when it all hit me, that I couldn't go to the Olympics, and I was completely devastated.
Although Lee wasn't able to compete, she still traveled with the team as a supporter.
So how I look at it is just kind of a growing experience, and I really think of it as building your character and building your mentality even stronger. And you get to focus on the things that you weren't able to focus on before, and you just get to see a different side of things. So I like to not just be kind of single-minded, I like to just view everything. So I took my knee injury as well as a positive outlook, because I got to go to the Olympics as a coach and not just an athlete. So say for next Olympics, I know what it's like already, so it's not like I'm going blindsided.
Lee returned to the gym this summer to begin the next stage of her comeback under coaches Lisa Cowan and Lawson Hammer. She looks forward to NCAA competition this fall and once again reaching the highest level of international gymnastics.
I'm still kind of in that rehab stage, and I'm just starting to get my skills back, so it's been a while. I haven't done gym in a really long time, and I'm just so anxious to get back and extremely excited to compete for at UCLA, because I know it's so much fun there. It's so much fun in the States. I really want to do Commonwealth Games next summer. There's Pan Am Games I really want to do because it's in Toronto, and because I've been to the last 2, so I know Pan Am's it's a lot of fun. It's just exciting. You're in a village and you get all these different sports, and to be in your home country, it'd just be really cool. And I really want to go to 2016 Olympics.
You ever done a backflip, Justin?
No, never.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I've done half a backflip.
Half a backflip?
Well, picture what happens halfway through the backflip. That's the way it ended for me. So backflips aren't necessarily for me, so I got a lot of respect for gymnasts.
From a future Canadian Olympian to a Canadian bronze medalist. After a 20-year hiatus, Centennial Colts volleyball is once again the talk of Ontario college athletics. 3-time Canadian Olympian and Centennial Hall of Famer John Child has been selected to up the program's rebirth. He led the school to an OCAA championship in 1988 before going on to win a bronze medal at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. The Colts will begin play this fall before officially rejoining the league next season.
A-N-S-O-N-H-E-N-R-Y. What do you have? No? Tough crowd. I think I'm going to just stay in my lane and not do that. Maybe I should leave the cheerleading up to these young ladies.
Cheer athletics. You better see it, because we can achieve it.
Beach Cheer Athletics is a cheer club that was founded by best friends Anne-Marie Joyce and Susan McClay this past August. This is competitive cheering, so it's not the sideline type. They're not cheering for a football team or anything. They're doing a choreographed routine with gymnastics and stunts and jumps and dance.
I used to be a gymnast, and so I guess I thought it'd be really cool to try something new.
They're mainly new to cheerleading, are ex-gymnasts or ex-dancers, but they're a new starting level. This year we really want to keep it fun. We want to take them to competitions so they can enjoy an intro level of competition, and we also want to be part of the beach community.
Attending all community events and watching them compete for the first time will be fun.
The hardest part is probably the stunts because I can do the gymnastics, but the stunts are new.
I love working with kids. I love seeing them learn. I love how this is a brand new group of girls that haven't done the sport before. Every time they learn a new pyramid and get excited, I love seeing that in their face.
Though they have yet to find a place to call their own, this group of 5 to 14-year-olds has already seen their hard work paying off.
I like it how everyone's really cooperative and we all get to work as a team.
So far, most girls that have come in have fallen in love so quickly. It's a great sport for girls that haven't found a sport yet necessarily. A lot of times this is the first competitive thing that they do as a team versus a class, and we've really seen the girls become teammates, which is fun.
I apparently don't know that much about cheerleading, huh, Justin?
Don't be too hard on yourself. At least you know how to spell. This year, the Beach's own Brandon Peary won't repeat as the American Hockey League's leading scorer. He's simply playing too well. The former Birchmount Park Collegiate varsity hockey player has cracked the roster of the defending champion Chicago Blackhawks. Peary paid his dues, toiling in the minor leagues since 2009, but he's proving he is capable of filling what was a vacant second-line center position in the Windy City.
When we come back, Centennial's cross-country team hits the trails.
And we discover where East York Ballas are being bred. Stay with us.
Have you ever wanted to work in the sports media industry? Centennial College offers a post-grad sports journalism program that will give you the skills and guidance needed to start your own career in sports media. Centennial College provides students with the opportunity to work in real-life newsroom, radio, and television studio environments. Turn your passion into a sports career today. Check out centennialcollege.ca for more details.
Check. This thing on?
Yeah, it's on. Roll the highlights. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How did you get hired?
Welcome back to Centennial Sports TV. Justin, what's next on the lineup?
Nothing but local sports, Anson. Nothing but. As the temperature dips here in southern Ontario, the cross-country season is just heating up. Let's start with the high schoolers. TDC AA cross-country championships from sunny Centennial Park in Etobicoke. We begin with the junior girls, dashing 4,150 meters. It would be Katarina Meyer of Michael Power setting the pace early. She races around the corner and into the early lead. Falling behind early are the girls in white from Notre Dame, located right in the heart of the East York community, but they certainly would not be a factor. Back to the leaders. As they come down the hill, it would be Emily Barber staying right on the heels of Meyer. Joanna Bombers of Notre Dame would pull away from her teammates and finish in 33rd. And while some were looking to set a personal best, others were doing well, whatever that was. But around the final bend, the leaders go, and it would be Barber of Father Redmond overtaking Myers, taking the Junior Girls City Championship with a time of 16:27. And as we move to the midget boys, how about that video editing?
Ooh.
After the Ninja Turtle clears the track, the grade 9s will run 5,200 meters. And we're focusing on the boys from Neil McNeil High School, and more specifically, this kid, Andrew Alexander, who pulls away from the pack early, while his teammates in black follow closely behind inside the top 10. As they reach the top of the hill, some require some hydration, some jostle for positioning in the middle of the pack, while some will themselves back into the race, and at least one succumbs to the challenging terrain. But no problem for Anderson. He cruises 47 seconds ahead from the competition with his team in tow. Tell him who won, PA guy.
And in first place with 16 points, Neil McNeil High School.
This year, our midget team is somewhat like the dream team, only for the fact that we've never had a team that has won every single meet that it's competed in. And the young man, Andrew Alexander, he has either come first or second in every race that he has run this year. Today they gave everything they had, and there was nothing left in the tank today because they were so eager to try to get to ASA. And once again, on paper, we think that they can come in the top 5 at ASA and maybe even get lucky and medal.
For ASA, I'm trying to aim for top 10, hopefully. I think the hardest part was recovering from the hill. Just getting to the top was the hardest part, and then I felt like after the hill it just got easier and then just picked up the speed.
Anson, you've never posted a time that impressive, have you?
Race that long could never happen. Not for me, man. I'd probably have better luck with the backflip.
Oh yeah, you probably would.
Anyways, from Catholic school cross country, we step it up to OCAA cross country. Centennial College took part in their first OCAA cross country championship since the 2-decade-long drought. The new team bolted their way through the wet and muddy terrain in Ancaster last weekend.
I think that's important to know for the whole team. We haven't been training the whole year like everybody else, so we just got together in September.
I love doing this kind of stuff, so when he approached me, I said, absolutely, let's do it. You know, some of them had no background in running whatsoever. Most of them had no real competitive background, but they're very competitive individuals, and they're all driven to be better. And that's what I want. I can work with a group if they want to be better, so that's where we started out.
I was actually really surprisingly happy with how I did, because there's a lot of hills and hills are really difficult. I haven't trained for hills, and I was really happy with how I did.
It's pretty rainy, and I actually felt that's to my advantage because it slows down some of those fast people. So my goal was to stay with the pack, be injury-free at the end because I still have a few things I want to do, and it got really boggy and mushy in some parts, so it was to try and avoid those from getting nailed down.
Everyone here is awesome, very good team, good coach, so having them support you and cheer you on during was awesome. It definitely helped. Yeah.
I just believe in team spirit, and I think we have a great team, and all of them did amazingly well, and it's a great team spirit, keeps us all going.
Right now, the real challenge for me is to get more females on the team. We were able to enter a full team in the men's slot for the Ontario Championship. We had 2 really good females running. I need to get a whole pile of friends for them to get involved for next year.
It's so much fun, and the team is amazing. They make you feel really welcome. You have a great time, and if you like to do sports or like running, it's a great place to be.
And we're not done. This is the last meet of the year, but we are going to have a running group going through the winter into the spring. We're going to enter the group into some competitions, build that, and we're going to welcome other students into that fold and make them part of this so that when we come around next summer, we're going to have a basis for competing.
My goal is to at least come top 5 in every race, and become stronger than I am right now.
So next year, my goal is that we'll have a stronger presence in more of the meets. We went to 3 this year. I can see us going to about 5 next year if all works out. We get the funding and everyone has the time to do that. And every one of those, Centennial won't be the new kid on the block. Centennial's there to compete as a presence in both the men and women.
We mentioned volleyball earlier, and now it's cross country. It really is great to see Centennial on the rise.
On the rise, indeed. We've seen that with the men's basketball team. Speaking of basketball, we head to Cosburn Middle School, where our very own Vinilla Raimundo checked out their House League basketball program.
The East York Basketball Club holds a league every Saturday at Cosburn Middle School in the East York community. It is for any young basketball player who wants to develop their skills and have fun while doing it. We decided to check in and see what it was all about.
So the club's about 8 years old. There were a series of people in the community, Wayne Clutterbuck, Peter Jones, and a number of other folks who just wanted to get a basketball league going. Now we have a full set of house league and rep teams. We have about 200 kids playing on Saturday house league, and we have about another 10 rep teams. Yeah, so the house league is set up to be a non-competitive, fun league. It's the main goal of the house league is to have the kids here on Saturday. We want them to come, learn some basketball, but primarily leave tired and happy. So we're looking to really get kids involved in things. What we try to do is have about half an hour, 3/4 an hour of drills, warm-ups, get the kids going, and then they scrimmage for another 45 minutes or so.
The East York Basketball Club is run by many volunteers, including students, parents, and just others in the community who want to lend a helping hand.
Oh, house league itself, this is a fun environment. We want the kids to have fun first of all, but learn some fundamentals of basketball. Many of them at this level are going to start playing for their school teams in the elementary and possibly in the high school level. It's strictly for fun. House league is strictly for fun and having an opportunity to just have some time on a basketball court as opposed to staying out on the street.
The East York Basketball Club gives the youth a perfect opportunity to develop their skills, be part of a group, and be instructed by coaches who just want to give back to the community.
Oh, it is fantastic. Just to see the smiles on the faces of an individual who just learns how to take a layup, for example, and then scores within a game. It's just that excitement, that face just brightening up. And that's the rewarding part of coaching here at this level. And I'll never stop doing something like this.
Great stuff. Really is the perfect illustration of the community involvement here at East York.
Always good to see stuff like this going on in the community. These volunteers have such a huge impact on these kids' lives. Coming up, we aim for bullseyes. Not real bullseyes, silly. We're talking about darts.
And CSTV sits down with a city councilor? Stay with us.
Have you ever wanted to work in the sports media industry? Centennial College offers a post-grad sports journalism program that will give you the skills and guidance needed to start your own career in sports media. Centennial College provides students with the opportunity to work in real-life newsroom, radio, and television studio environments. Turn your passion into a sports career today. Check out centennialcollege.ca for more details.
Well, Anson, we've reached the final block of the CSTV 2013 calendar. Are you feeling emotional yet?
So you're going to bring this up on camera? You know I get when we talk about this, man.
Well, our show might be coming to an end. The fun at Legion 22 Thursday night darts never will. Our Laney Foster has more.
People were friendly. People were nice. I really enjoy what the Legion stands for.
The atmosphere here is just great. I'm sure you gentlemen enjoyed yourselves. Yeah. It's always welcoming. We always like to see new faces out here. Always, always, always.
Among the most popular events at the Legion are their weekly darts nights.
I play here 2-3 times a week in darts. Sometimes a little more.
The Dart League, it's great. I mean, you've witnessed this evening. We have all different calibers. We have A shooters, B shooters. We have actually 6 new players this year, so it's really interesting. It's a pickup. Anybody can join. You don't have to be a great shooter. It's just open up to anybody in the community.
We do have our community league here on Thursdays, and we have another league on Fridays, and we usually will get 30 to 40 people out a night from the community because we want to welcome the community to the branch.
Many of the Legion members play in other leagues, but this is the one that draws them back thanks to its relaxed play and fun atmosphere.
We put all the teams together, notify people. It's a fun night out for everybody.
So I'll play at other legions. During the summer, we'll play at other bars. It's all fun, but not as much as here.
Oh, we play darts, we play cribbage, we play euchre, we have karaoke on Sunday nights, and we have entertainment every 2 weeks.
Darts, there are other levels of darts I play at that are a little more intense. This takes the stress away, and you just play for fun. It's just so much fun.
Well, just a regular Friday night for Anson Henry, eh?
How'd you know about that? Anyways, I love darts. It's a great sport. Love watching it. They love it in Europe. Make it so exciting. 180! Moving along, the Balmy Beach Rugby Club is apparently producing some stellar talent. Hank McQueen, third-year member of the Balmy Beach squad, is traveling with the Canadian team as a member of Team Canada. He's supposed to be becoming a starter. Team Canada is now in preparation for a highly anticipated match next week against the very well-known New Zealand All Blacks. East York hails McQueen. Justin?
Well, East York, in producing this show, we have discovered an unbelievable sense of community involvement and dedication to sport. So to tie a bow on it, here's Sarah's intel.
How would you define community and how it pertains to your ward?
So we have a tremendous sense of community in our ward. I mean, other areas do as well, but we have a very involved community and very engaged community. They follow politics quite closely, and they give back to their neighborhood and try and build it into a better place. You know, we just had the Scotiabank Waterfront Marathon. I got laryngitis cheering people on. I'm not a big runner, but I do like to cheerlead for people who are. And we have the Lions Club involved with that, and Community Center 55. And everyone just kind of partners up and just makes it a better event.
And for all of those in your community who get involved and lend their time to different events, community events and operations of sports in the area, what do you have to say to them?
Well, they're worth their weight in gold. They are gems. We do have a Beach Citizen of the Year award that is given out. We often write in the paper or, give shout outs and tweet and Facebook, all the social media to thank them because they're salt of the earth people, and they give out so much of their free time to better our community and our city.
And with all of these community-run events and community-run sports teams and clubs, what do you have to say to those who aren't involved today and maybe considering it at a later date?
It's a win-win for everyone. I think it's not only does it help with health and lifestyle and building a sense of community, but it also helps with people, for example, seniors who are feeling isolated. It gives them a chance to connect with other people or people who are shy. They make new friends, they build great relationships, partnerships. So one community center who's doing one project can help with the other group, and overall it benefits the whole city and the whole ward. So my big thing with anything community-wise is you got to make it fun. So if you don't make it fun, people aren't going to do it. So you can make anything. You can make talking about city budget fun. You can, as long as you add that element, you'll attract everyone.
So, we've covered a lot of things in the community this year, from jumping on trampolines to firing arrows. And in our Centennial College sports, we've brought you soccer, the beginning of the basketball season. What you should take from this is that this community and school have so much to offer, and we should all be proud to be a part of it. Be sure to go out and participate or experience what this community and this school have to offer. So, Justin, this is it, man. This is the end. Teary-eyed?
Only tears of joy, Henry. Only tears of joy.
Tell me something. What are you going to miss about the program?
I think it's going to be the late night video sessions. You there till about 2 a.m., me getting out as soon as possible. What about you?
Well, I'm going to miss being here late. I'm going to miss the teachers. I'm going to miss Malcolm. You know?
We definitely are going to miss Malcolm.
Yep, definitely.
We didn't see enough of Malcolm in the later stages, but we definitely got a huge dose of him in the first
for sure. Anybody who wants to be in this program, you can go straight to centennial.ca. If you want to be up here with us, if you want to pursue journalism, all you got to do is go to centennialsports.ca.
And we want to thank you for watching all year. I hope you had as much fun watching us as we had making the show. Thanks.